stay here on the ground. It's overrated. The cityscape escapes you with a sound. It's delineated. I waited at the station for an hour, but I won't make it. You take off on an updraft by the tower, and you overtake it. Every moment I see you on the rise, you're drawn across the sky.
Oh, you moved the angle, you son of a bitch.
Mimi, can you tell me there's an issue? I've seen it crowded all around you. Why can't you tell me there's an issue you've seen before? Mimi, can you tell me there's an issue? I've seen it crowded all around you. Why can't you tell me there's an issue you've seen before?
Alright. What's up, gang? Hey, so today we got the Vulp Pro. It's that one knife by, I got Biggie Smalls on me, and the Twin Towers because that's fire. But today we got the Vulp Pro. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So we're gonna discuss and talk about it and whatever. You know, like when we did like the old collab videos, like I would review the knife first and then you would get in and then you'd review it. Fuck that shit. How do you feel about this? Like just in general, first like kind of things.
Damn!
What?
That's kind of clean. Vulp Pro, right?
Yeah.
It's one of the knives of all time, and I say this as like genuinely as I can.
Go ahead. You can continue talking. You don't have to fucking stop talking because I'm flipping. Fucking turbo bitch. Alright, fine. I get it, I'm fat, but like, damn, bro.
Alright, guys, it's a knife.
Anyways, what do you think of the Vulp Pro? Give me like some keynotes and points.
It's baseline mid as fuck, I can't lie. I've owned a ton of fancy knives, so this does not fucking stand out whatsoever. But it's good. I mean, I can do all the heat on it, you know. I'm doing the same repetitive opener because fuck you guys. But yeah. Hey, I hit the.
Bro got an ego now.
I hit the intro clip. I hit the intro.
He got an ego. What he's trying to say is it has Kraken syndrome essentially. The shit. Let me see it. It's like,
better than a Kraken trainer.
It's not bad. That is true. It's better than a Kraken trainer and cheaper. So it's not bad at all, right? Like it does exactly what you want it to do. But unlike a Kraken where it's going to be okay at everything, the Vulp Pro specifically really wants to do rollovers. Like that's really where it like thrives and survives. Aerials are good too. Chaplains, any kind of rollovers, just very sticky. And not to say that the fanning is bad at all, because, you know, if you look at a choker, not a ton of handle drag, right? It still does fan pretty good, right? And you can see it on regular fans too. Like it's pretty much to a T, right? So like it's good fanning. But the fans just don't feel as good as, let's say, like a Tanto Kraken, like the 2.5 I have, like the teal.
There is nothing special about this knife, but it is baseline good. It will do all the tricks you want it to, assuming you're not dog shit.
Yeah, no, that's entirely true.
Like, if you know how to flip it, you can flip it.
Yeah, it's not going to be like a Kraken where it does a lot of the work for you. Like, you are definitely going to have to still put in, like, some momentum and flow to get this thing to really do what you want it to do.
Don't buy it as a first Valley.
Well, I mean, it's too expensive. I would never recommend anyone buy anything over $100 for their first Valley. But I think this gives, like, a great experience for someone who did own a Vulp, because it does have a really easy transition period. You feel me?
Vulp mid, buy this if you want Vulp.
It's a good knife, and there's no way that you can really knock it and say that it's a bad knife. Here you are, sir.
Thank you.
Because it's not bad at all. Like, especially in the price range that it's hitting for $140, right?
No, for $140, like, there's much worse. I mean, you can be spending $700 on a comfy one.
All right, so let's try again. In the budget range that this is sitting at.
$140.
Retail. We're not going off secondary because I think that's bullshit. Because the market's dead as fuck. But like retail.
I'll sell you guys a mint Kraken for $140. For $140, well, what else can you buy new with a credit card that you can't use on Instagram?
Prisma V1.
I'd say this is better.
Squid Trainer.
Better than the Prisma V1. You can get a Bleb Squid Trainer V4. Now, I would recommend a Bleb. If you guys are more advanced flippers, I would recommend a Bleb. But if you're like an intermediate and you want to start learning like harder tricks, but you know, you're not like fucking with the Squid Trainer, Get one of these.
Squid trainer is going to be slight blade bias, so for most people, they're not going to really want to prefer it. Especially for newer flippers who really want that like rollover centric kind of feel to it. They want that slight handle bias, but this still lets you learn how to fan and get better at it.
Look,
and the
look,
Squid,
you can fan.
shut up. The Squid Trainer V4, sorry, my bad. The Squid Trainer V4, it doesn't have the rollovers. You know what I mean? Like it does try to fly from you. I know you feel that. There's no way
Squid Trainer
you feel
V4?
that. Yeah.
I flipped one for like an hour, and dude, I was hitting like.
But the
everything.
rollovers, like if you do like a 0G, it tries to fly.
It's like Namis. It's like Namis. You have to only flip that for a while to get used to it.
I think the Squid Trainer's slight blade bias, and it's a little too annoying for me because I don't like the consistency it gives.
But look, all right. So Dopey's does it do this trick test? Rollover, cool. Chaplin.
Chaplin's so much better.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
All right, guys, look at the fan. It did it. Palm. Wow.
This guy's so fucking
Does it
sarcastic all of
ladder?
a sudden.
Oh, it does. Wow. But yeah, no, it's pretty good. I can't lie. I mean, I'm not one for shilling, but I mean, it's pretty good. Nothing crazy.
There's no way you're gonna say you're not one for shilling, bro. I've heard quite a bit from you of,
EPS.
yeah.
I love it.
He does shill. He's just trying to make it sound like he doesn't.
I only show for EPS. Come see me at his booth at Blade Show. Go Dopey for free shipping at checkout when buying a Wraith.
This is not an EPS video. Vulp is very good. I like it. I'm a big fan of it. I'd probably give it like a solid like 8.5 out of 10, just because it gives you such a solid range of like what you can do with it. There's nothing it really limits you on. If anything, the hardest thing that it throws at you is like fanning and tech. Because I think tech on it is kind of mid. Can you see it real quick? Tech on it, it's not bad. Like I can do tech, but like
Who does this guy think he is?
it does do tech. It's not like it's like incapable of doing it.
This guy is
But-
not DJ Island Pyro at all. This guy's actually good at flipping.
DJ Island that's actually real though. That's so. It's good. It does everything you want it to. The reason I say that the tech is kind of iffy is because, like, with how the blade sits, like if you put it close real quick, like the gap, which I know it's gonna get better because the protos, but like the spine grabbing, that's a lot of like area to be grabbing, right? To be doing spine grabs and stuff, and sometimes it feels kind of wonky. But on top of that, the handles with like the blocky, shut up, the blockiness on it, right? Like it's not bad by any means, but it just makes things a little more difficult. And with the fanning, it's not the most perfect fans, but it's a lot better than what you could get from other knives, especially like a Kraken Trainer like V1 through 2.5, and the Kraken V3 kind of, but it definitely is a lot better than the V2 and earlier and so on.
Oh, hit that Angry Bird.
That's a crow.
Help me.
Help!
Does it fan? No. I apologize. Take your video back. I don't upload. I shouldn't be here.
This man
YouTube's
be talking all this shit. as well.
YouTube
Let me
isn't
get-
allowed to see me. They're not blessed enough. I don't know.
Who are you? Whatever you want to do with this knife, you can do it. Aerials are good. Everything's consistent with it. Rollovers especially are just so sticky, and which is why I still think that this is a great, like, not beginner necessarily, because beginner budget wouldn't be in this range. I still think it gives you everything you want it to do. And while this isn't a beginner knife, because beginner would be sub 100, which would also be budget, but like I don't recommend a beginner to spend any more than $100 on a knife. I think you agree with that too, right?
If you're
just starting.
If you know you like flipping and you're gonna stay in the hobby, I would honestly recommend, if you are a broke bitch, like I say this as nicely as I can, if you know you're gonna stay in the hobby and you want something that's gonna be good, you should spend like 100, 140-ish, assuming that you're gonna keep that knife and that's what you're gonna learn all your tricks on.
I mean,
Get
like,
something good.
I mean, that would be assuming that you already started off on a couple of CCCs and you really understand what flipping is already.
Buy
and you
a
want to get
CCC.
better. I also recommend that. Buy a CCC. Get a boneless song.
No, yeah, no, like the shittiest
Literally.
battle song you can find.
Well, not the shittiest, but get something that'll still last you. Usually pin construction pivot. We're getting totally sidetracked.
Yeah.
This is great if you already know that you like flipping and you want to get better at flipping. This is a great step instead of doing the Vulp, because you're going to get a better flipping experience from this. and everything about it's just better than the normal Vulp. Like there's no downside compared to the OG Vulp, which is why this is so great and why I now over time have started to understand why they did this as a pro model instead of making this a different knife, because in every way this tops the original Vulp, and I think you can agree with that as well.
Most definitely. OG
Right.
Vulp was shit.
I don't know about shit. I wouldn't go that far.
Squiddy
But
be better.
it did have some problems, but it's a good knife. It's a really good knife. It really does give you everything you're gonna want from it. And on top of that, what was so great about the Vulp was the fact that it gave you like lube, thread locker, you know, and this gives you all of that. The cool Torx bit that has the pivot needle on it, and bite markers that I think glow in the dark. It's so cool. It gives you literally everything you're gonna want to need for a beginner flipper, right? So that's what also makes this so great. If you aspire to be good at flipping, this is a good purchase.
If you want to be the next Banks of Rome, you should buy one.
I'm gonna have to cut this out, but I fucking...
If I saw this shit in, I would pick it up by its head like this, and I would throw that shit.
I have to cut that. That has
Tell me I'm wrong. No,
that has to be cut.
Leave it in.
You want that left in?
Fuck it.
The Vulp is great. I love the Vulp personally. I think it's a great buy. I don't think there's many downsides to it. It gives you so much that you're gonna want from it. It's a very good knife. It gives you pretty much everything you're gonna want from it and more if you want. As long as you have the budget, if you have the expendable income to be able to buy if you have the expendable income to buy one of these, I heavily recommend it. It's a great purchase. Gives you everything you're gonna want, and it holds a beating too, because I've been beating the fuck out of it. See, like that.
Wait, no, let me cook. Two-handed play test.
Well, that's how you show like real play.
No,
if you do it with one hand, like you're not really conveying, but like I mean, like I'm actually like pushing on.
Yeah, no, there's no
handles.
play, and you can feel that.
So like, quality is amazing, and like it is still apparent that I have beaten it.
All right, so today we're doing the.
I really like that part where you finish the sentence.
Thanks for watching.
And that's dry, by the way. That also got to be cut. Anyways, last time, what's your rating on this, the Vulp Pro? What's your rating?
The more I flip it, it's achieved a 7.27.
He's giving it a 7.5 out of 10, and I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10, both of which are very good scores. And if you're fucking stupid and you think a 6.5 out of 10 is average, you're fucking stupid. 5 out of 10 is average, so that means we're both saying it's quite a bit above average. Anyways, that's about it. Between both of us, we give it an 8 out of 10. Again, 7.5, 8.5, so, you know.
Enjoy the B-roll.
Definitely very solid. Well, this is the outro. Bye gamers, thanks for watching. Hey Will, by the way, I know I said I'd release this video a month after the unboxing. My bad, gang.
Thanks. Subscribe to DJ Island Spiral.
Wow, he really about to just end this shit.
Channel. Oh, not again! Not again!
That's gotta stay up. Yeah. Alright, Fortnite gamers, I just wanted to show this off really quick. This thing